What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hangar 14. We got another plane to review today. So, right here, we got the Freewing Vulcan 70mm electric ducted fan jet that we are going to be unboxing, building, and then taking on a maiden flight here today. So, before we go ahead and get right into this, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps out a ton. And of course, like this video and share with your friends if they're looking to get something similar. So, we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing and take a look. Alright, so everything's unboxed. Plane looks really nice. Nothing's damaged. It's all good. It's white. Very white. Which was expected. However, I believe there should be a decal set included with this. And I just opened it up right here for the first time. Didn't open it anywhere else. It was all right here. I do not see said decal set. I looked back at my order. I did order this one. It was the white one. It did have a note on it like, hey, the decals are included in the box. They just don't come applied in case you want to do something custom or on your own, which I was like, okay, cool. But I believe what happened is because when I added the battery to the kit, that the decals might have fallen out somewhere or something, or they just weren't included from the factory maybe. But I'll just reach out to customer service and see if they can send me a new decal set. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start diving into this thing and start getting it put together. Overall, first impressions, like I said, nothing too crazy. It looks like I said, everything is set up for the most part. The servos are in. You just got to connect the linkages and run the wires up to the receiver. So this is a plug and play airplane. So what that means is that it comes with everything but the battery and your receiver. So they have the option on their website to add everything like a radio, battery, charger, receiver, all that sort of stuff. I just added the battery because I have a Spectrum receiver that I'm going to be putting in this. So I ordered it with the battery, and then I have my receiver here. So that's how this is going to go. Pretty straightforward, like I said. Connect our linkages to our servos, run the wires up, screw a couple things in. They're even nice enough to give you a nice little push rod here, bent push rod to go grab your servo wires so you can feed them up the plane nice and neat. But overall, first impressions, like I said, I really like it. It looks nicely put together. You got a really nice latch here for the canopy. You got the ESC and everything routed up in here already. Yeah, everything looks super clean. I like that they use some white ply as well for some certain things, so it doesn't get like extremely worn out or anything like that. You got some plastic goodies in here. This canopy is really, really nice. I like the color to it. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start putting this thing together. Alright, so far so good. In a matter of 12 screws and feeding some wires, and then the addition of that little junction box in there, we are where we are right now. And those cones just kind of clicks on with a nice little magnet, which is nice. So you can take that off so you don't damage it during transport and stuff like that. But yeah, that little junction box in there is kind of neat. I've never really done anything with one of those before. But what it's going to do is make it really nice and neat. So when we put our receiver in here, basically everything comes up nice and neat to one area. And what we're going to be using is this little Spectrum AR630 receiver that I'm going to bind to my DX6 to pretty much run this whole thing. So what we're going to do is get this bad boy in there and then kind of power everything up to make sure all the servos are centered so we can put all the linkages on, test the retracts, and yeah, take it from there. Alright, well, that was quick. Honestly, not too bad. Total like 12 screws and running some wires, plopping some things in there, and connecting everything as far as control surfaces, and you're good to go. So, I guess what's next is wait for the decals to show up, get this thing a little colorized so we can actually distinguish it in the air a little bit. It's my only concern really with how it currently is. And then yeah, we can bring it out for our maiden flight. So we will check back then. It should be right about now. All right, guys, so we got everything all assembled. We got the decals on. Everything looks great. We finally got a nice day to come out here. It's not too windy for once, and it's not raining. And all next week looks like it's raining. So we're going to try to squeeze a maiden flight in here, get some flight time on this thing, and see how it goes. All right, guys, so that's a wrap on the Vulcan 70mm ducted fan jet from Motion RC. I couldn't be more happy with it. It flew great. Like I did say, maybe I caught it on the audio or not, but I would definitely dial back the ailerons from their stock recommendation. It is really roll happy, which is fine. I mean, that's what you kind of want in the sport jet, but I did notice sometimes when I'm coming around pulling up on the elevator, even the slightest little aileron input, maybe you can get rid of with some Expo or something like that. It did want to dive into the corner quite a bit. So maybe just dialing those ailerons back, but overall, I was able to take off from the grass strip perfectly fine. I was a little worried about the size of the wheels and stuff on there, especially with the grass runway. Handled it absolutely perfect. I was able to steer around no problem. All I had to do was about halfway down the runway, just drop one notch of the flaps, and it bounced back just enough and got up in the air. So perfect flying airplane, couldn't be more happy with it. Got about a 4.5 minute flight time. I didn't want to push it too far, but excited to do some more stuff with this. So if you guys are interested in this plane, you can go check out everything that I use in it down in the description below. And of course, if you're watching this and getting into the hobby, don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be releasing some more tip videos and stuff like that in the near future. And thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out Motion RC. Go check out the Freewing lineup. They got some really cool stuff over there. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.